Hi guys, I would like to appreciate everyone that have been through this whole journey of Facebook with me. Just that constantly comes to like watch my content throughout the whole year of like 2022. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate it a lot. And I would like to apologize for not for being like off this space for a very long time. I med school was not what I expected. Med school like legit like sat me down and said you I'll be the head of you. But then we give God the glory. And moving forward, oh, I forgot to say Happy New Year, guys, and Merry Christmas in arrears. I hope moving forward into this new year, we rather than coming up with New Year resolutions like we used to, we sat down and actively like think of ways to actually like improve ourselves and actively follow through with that step. And in this video, I would like to share some of the lessons I learned in 2022 and some of my experience generally, and what I've learned and what I plan to implement moving forward into this new year. So in 2022 was like a lot for me because I started with the whole ginger of we are starting med school by February, we are resuming, so I already read ahead of the class. But then when we resumed, it was like as if I didn't read anything because most of the stuff I read, they finished it like in a single class. I think I said that before. And then the strike came. When the strike came, I was still hoping that okay, yeah, the strike will be called up very soon. So I was still reading. I didn't quickly venture into a lot of things, like focus on my YouTube channel and the rest. When the strike just started, so I was still reading. Once it got a point, like after like the second extension or so of the strike, I was like, oh wow, since these guys will not be calling up the strike anytime soon, so I decided to like be serious with my YouTube channel, try and read some self-help books, and try and go into business a little bit. And while trying to do that, I had to learn a lot of things. Like most of the content I was bringing out are basically stuff that I learned myself, and then I implemented and I saw the result and I started giving it out. Most of the videos I posted around that time. So I had to like learn myself, like grow and then implement it, and then before I actually put it out. So and during those and I had the plan of actually like learning programming also. But then I started learning HTML, and at the point I stopped because the HTML was not like going through, so I had to like stop. And it was not like I didn't really like I didn't feel any connection to the whole programming stuff, so I had to like stop. And whatever it is that you don't have any connection with, don't do it because of money or anything. Just do what like you have passion, because along the line you most likely get discouraged. And the only thing that will probably push you through is the connection you have with it. So just like do it because you enjoy to actually do it. The same thing for my YouTube channel. Now I've been like getting like it's not like I'm blown per se, but it's something I actually like doing, and it's something that challenges me to like gain new skills. Like now I know more about videography now. I know more about photography. I know more about like content creation and the rest. And those skills basically something I believe will help me along the line. So that's one of the reasons I actually like keep doing this thing regardless of whether I get a lot of attention or not. So while focusing on the YouTube channel thing, I started doing a lot of things. So for UTME students, I thought, oh yeah, well, one of the challenges I had when I was writing UTME was the synonym and antonyms parts. I didn't really know words. So I said, okay, how can I like help UTME students? And also I decided to just to be listening like 5 new words every day and listening to them at least 20 days of the week to them. So when you learn that, at least that will cover a part of your English, use of English in your UTME. So at least you have an edge, a little bit of edge, and your opposite term as well too. So I did that for majority of the remaining time of the strike, and then they called off the strike. And when they called off the strike, I was initially, I don't know, I didn't really know how to feel. I was happy, but at the same time, they started releasing timetable, this, and then I saw the UI calendar, and the normal 13 weeks was now like 11 weeks. So I definitely knew that they would definitely rush us and they would definitely bombard us. And when we resumed, they did that. We resumed, and most of the lecturers that we have, they didn't really. I think it's just the normal way Nigerian universities are. They were just like rushing us. Like most of the time, they will go through those slides in class. You'll be like, oh yeah, when I get to my room, I will like cover it. By the time you get to your room and then you start reading it, you spend like hours reading this thing. When I let it finish within like 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes max. So during that time, I had the intention of actually like being consistent with YouTube channel, like releasing a video every single week. But then when we resumed, I don't know, I just couldn't like follow through because I was always I had it at the back of my okay, probably for the first like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I used that one to balance. I'll try and catch up. But then I just seemed not to be able to catch up because the whole workload was just much. And along the line, I started learning different techniques I can actually use to like create to like minimize my time, like reading the slide first and before reading the textbook, so I'll be able to like pinpoint the main areas from the textbook. And then also using what is this technique called? Using Pomodoro when I'm not really that motivated to actually study. At least that will breaking it down into chunks, and using active recall as well too. And I tried active recall to the point I couldn't like keep up, so I had to like just set it down back to my jotting and then trying to like revise and then watch videos. So towards the end of 2022, around December, I spent a lot of like that was like the worst month for me because I don't know, a lot of challenges that actually came through. I lost someone close to me, and it got to the point it was affecting me. Like I couldn't like read very well. I was even like considering like seeking therapy at the point, but then it all ended well. And thanks to those that surrounded me. I think one big win that I actually had for 2022 was I built a lot of like relationship with people. I got to like know a lot of people that I talked to, because before that year I'm not like a kind of like very very social. I don't really like build a lot of relationship. So 2022 I just allowed me to like form a lot of relationship with people, even in my hall of residence. I just stay in my room and go out. But then during that whole strike period, I actually built a lot of relationship with most people that were around on campus. So it was some of the people that I built relationship with that actually helped me during when I was facing my crisis, the December crisis. And then now moving forward to 2023, what I plan to do now is to be consistent on this social media space on YouTube, and then in my remaining social media space I'm just releasing educational content that I believe that will be helpful to students, as I always say, that will be helpful to students generally, because I'm also a student, and throughout my journey as I'm being a student, I'm trying to like actively look for ways to actually make my learning like way faster, so I won't spend too much time reading what I should not be reading. And aside from that, look for ways I can actually be a better person as well, because it's not just your academics that you've been left with. A lot of things that actually make us a very good individual in the long run after finishing secondary school or after university or education generally is what we learned, all this extracurricular all this extra stuff that we gain along the line. So I'll be sharing some of my experience as well as we go on, and also I'll be neglecting the UTME students that actually are trying to gain admission to universities. And I also plan to actually be very serious with my academics. Any single thing I actually like, lay my hands on during this year, I want to like do it very well. And I know it won't be easy. I know it won't be easy, but then it's something that I'm very very committed to actually do. So starting from today, every week you'll be seeing new content on this space. Now I will fix Sunday. I'll be posting new content, long content on Sundays on this space. It will just be about education, how you can learn faster, and my experience, and then a lot of stuff about admission, getting admission, and then some of the secrets that you don't know about getting admission. So that's it, guys. So looking forward to working more with you guys for the rest of this year. See you guys in my next video.